Hello YouTube fans, here again. Can I get some shit off my tooth? To have beautiful chocolate cake, so you see the shit in my mouth, that's what it is. That's not why I'm speaking. I'm speaking because I remember a few days ago talking about Jerry, that being Terry Springer. Why not another one? The Telling Me Towel Show. That's right, the Telling Me Towel Show. We all remember it, come out in the early 2000s. It went on for a few years in 2000s. And we all know there's a reason why it went up there. I'm not going to get into that debate. We all know the reason why it went up there. But when it was on there, it was a popular TV show. It was popular. Almost every house, almost everybody were watching it. And these were the days I remember, me and my mum, we sit there religious there, and we watched the Telling Me Towel show. This was before I went out and got a job. and yeah, I remember watching the Telling Me Towel show. So, apart from that shit on my tube, let's get on my nerves now. Yeah, I remember it. I remembered it well. So we had a lot of good days and them days when the Telling Me Towel was on. You know what I mean? There was either dealing with women having abortions, a couple fighting, someone not getting a job, get your ass and get a job. Get a job, you bum. You know what I mean? There was always some sort of debate. Someone was being unfaithful, someone was cheating, blah 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 blah. There was always them going on in the Terry Mitchell show. And you could say Terry Mitchell, it's sort of like the British version of Terry Springer, but you know, it wasn't as fisty tough, since you anyone twatting one another or getting into fights and all that stuff. Don't we get with the Brits, we don't have all that entertainment, but it was entertaining enough. It was entertaining. And speaking of entertainment, I remember my mate, I don't know if he wants his name mentioned, but you might remember there was a time when me and my mate, I was in a nightclub. I can't remember now which one it was actually. It could have been the engine room, it could have been another bar, but whatever bar it were, me and my mate were talking. He had his few minutes of fame. And he had a couple of minutes of fame because what happened was there was an episode of the Telling Me Towel show where him and his missus, I should say his ex-missus, and he was famous for being on Coronation Street, my mate. Not as an ex and all an actor and all this. You didn't sit there thinking of being a Wolf's Return. You know, when you can go and visit Coronation Street and all this. Well, apparently him and his missus went there and he got accused of cheating. I mean, I was there with a fire on Coronation Street's wall. And what happened was he went on a lie detector, and long and behold, he failed the lie detector. Turns out he was cheating. Now, my mate, you may have seen him when he was on my show, claiming his innocence, whether he was innocent, whether he was not, you know what I mean? Lie detectors, you know, fair said and done, and I'm not offending him. But lie detectors, we all know, are not 101%. What a lie detector does, it goes by your body heat. It goes by how nervous you are, but it also goes by your body heat. But there's bits of me, I mean, I wasn't there. So, at the end of the day, the lie detector could have just picked up body heat. I'm not saying he's innocent, but in any which way, he failed. And it turned out he was cheating. And that was my mate. He was on the Telling Me Towel show. So he had his few little minute of fame. And the end of the day, you know what I mean? It did me time. We did a lot of other things. So I remember him having a go at one man who was basically living on benefits. I remember when I was talking about you can't order death obeying the benefit system. There are people who use it, what needs their benefits, and there are people what suffer bone idleness. It's an illness. It's called laziness. And this guy, he had hundreds and hundreds of kids who weren't working, living on benefits. So me, my friends who are working, the working Joe, they would be paying, even my dog's getting angry there, they would be fucking paying for this fucking bum to sit around, same as anyone else. But apparently you might know this guy, you know, he tried to torch his house and his kids got killed. But he was on the Telling Me Towel, so there was a lot of other people. I do remember him doing a Coronation Street special, you know what I mean? They did a Coronation Street special where you had the stars from Cora pretending to be on the Telly Me Towel show. And I think it was Race for Charity. I could be right and I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I remember that episode of the Telly Me Towel show. So the Telly Me Towel show, it was big in ratings. We all know then he had to go to America. He tried to make it big in America. It wasn't successful as the UK, but he did a few in America. And then he went into doing nothing but presenting. I mean, maybe one day around the road I might go into presenting, because I've got a gift. And not a lot of people have a gift like mine, but I was born with this amazing gift. It's called the gift of the dab. That's right. It's called the gift of the dab. So because of my amazing gift, what God has given me, the gift of the dab. Who knows? Maybe that might be my next before, eh? Big word for me. So yeah, he went and did the American show, then he went back, he did a few episodes again, and then we all know the downfall of Telly Me Towel. The downfall was he had a go at someone, right? I can't remember now whether he was being unfaithful. I think it was unfaithful or something. And he went a bit too far, Telly Me Towel. This guy obviously had problems, personal problems. He was depressed and he took his life, and because of that, it fucked up his career, Telly Me Towel. After that, the show ended, it went off air. But Telly Me Towel had his moment of fame. He had his moment of fame, you know what I mean? My mate, he had his little bit of fame and he was on it. And a lot of other people being on the show again. It was other people cheating, it was people being unfaithful, it was women saying about abortion, it was kids, it was people getting united again who's not seen their loved ones or their family members for this and this and this and this and this. So it was, in the Telly Me Towel, so it went on for some time, it went on for some days, and you know what I mean. My mum, may she rest, me and my mum, we sat there, we used to watch that. It was the happy memories I remember of my mum, right, may she rest. And I remember those days, I remember them well. I remember watching religiously the Telly Me Towel show, you know what I mean. Now, do you know my mate, who had his little bit of fame, doesn't like Telly Me Towel, calls him American and everything, but, well, that day, whether you like the man or hate the man, he was there. His show was big. It was big in ratings. A lot, as like I just said, without repeating myself, it was big in ratings. It was big on ITV. It went on right through to the 2000s, right a little bit, and then it just went bye-bye, right back why it went off air. But it was on air. It went on for some days. You had a lot of people. You had the guy that did the lie detector test. And again, it's like I said, lie detector tests are not 100%. But at the same time, I'm not going to go into that again. But yeah, Telly Me Towel was a big hit. It was a very popular poll time in its day. So that's the Telly Me Towel show. But I'll probably talk about more shows and more stuff. Talk a bit more about wrestling. Talk a bit more about films. Try some more food out. Just to let people know I had a beautiful steak, with a salad. Beautiful. And talk about other things on the way. Put into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.